Larry Goldberg, always glad to see you, especially on a day when Tesla, well, they didn't quite make it back into the green, but they did do way better than the market, along with a couple of the other Magnificent Seven. Did you have a take on today's market? Were you paying attention today?
At this time of the year, it was so much, loss, what is it called? Loss farming, or loss, whatever. And adjustment to, we're not quite into that period yet, but we're getting there. People are reassessing their strategies, they're adjusting. I don't take December trading with a great deal of, I don't place a great deal of credibility into late December trading. We were still very early in December, but it seems to me we are in a, recalibration period. And it's interesting to see where the market recalibrates to. A lot of people talking about how well the foreign markets have done vis-a-vis the US markets, and then they dismiss the fact that we have a decade of outperformance,
Yes.
an absolute decade of outperformance.
By a lot.
By a lot. And so there has to be an adjustment. Well, particularly the Magnificent Seven. Now, the rest of the market is a little bit less so, a lot less so, in particular for the small caps. So I don't think that what we're seeing is really indicative of value. What's interesting is that we're getting a renewal of the short traders on Tesla.
Yeah.
People like Michael Burry saying, I'm going to go short on Tesla again.
Let's come back to Burry in a minute. I thought we would we'll spend a whole 2 minutes on him, but let's come back.
Absolutely. But I mean, what we're seeing right now is we're at an interstage. We're between markets. We're between trends. We had this massive AI boom. Now we've got this kind of reconsideration. Is it going to be, dot-com bust, blah, 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 dot and telecom bust. But I think that early in the new year, that'll be behind us, particularly if we start seeing evidence of a very significant expansion of gross domestic product, which I think we will see. I think we're going to see growth in pretty high digits because we're going to start seeing some of the big, beautiful bill flowing into actual expenditures by private capital. So I think we're kind of where you and I thought we were going to be just 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago, when the market was looking very shaky, or just as it was entering the shaky period, I guess 2 months ago. But on balance, I think everything's going tickety-boo.
Okay. Now, you mentioned about the, predominance of the Mag 7. And of course, there's another 10 companies, 15 companies around that. They're doing well. Elon said in his interview, don't know if you saw that interview over there in India.
What a great interview. And I don't think it was done in India. I think it was done here.
But there was an Indian podcast.
Yes.
Podcaster and podcast.
By the way, he was an exceptional interviewer.
He was.
One of the best I've yet seen. And he asked Elon some questions that had not been asked of him before. Yeah. I mean, one question, Elon took more than a minute, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It was very hard to tell, but it was a very long time to think through the answer before he essayed an answer. Yeah. So I think it was an outstanding interview, and I'm going to go back and read the transcript.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. It's exactly my take.
The future is here. The singularity is coming. Grab your copy today, available now on Amazon in Kindle, print, or Audible. Unlock the future one page at a time. What will you build tomorrow?